Last time on Pantheon City.
Okay.
You find your birth certificate
Why would...
and a copy of adoption papers.
Oh, no!
There's a glimmer in the air, and you realize that she has paused as she felt the touch of a blade at her neck. And you want an 11 or higher. That's a 9.
No!
So that's where you kept it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Pantheon City. We're here with our sad saps who are once again continuing their adventure. Say hello, sad saps.
Hi, sad saps.
Hello.
We had a very stressful and harrowing adventure last time, so this time we're going to make some more choices and have some more fun with it. When we last left off our characters, Tristan, Lucian, Andromeda, and Larb were at Pantheon University, having just discovered that Dr. Levine's office had been torn into. Dr. Levine has just recovered from being tied to a chair by her old nemesis of sorts, who also happens to be the leader of Dante's Circle, Virgil. So we are going to leave off pick up where we last left off. We're going to start with Dr. Levine. You are in the sewers. You have just cut yourself and Sarah and Elle ran loose. The two of you are down below the ground. You can hear the rush and the stench of sewage passing by.
Saren, I think we need to get above ground as quickly as humanly possible, and we need to call and meet up with people. We haven't a lot of time.
Most definitely. Even though that was, I suppose, the most sleep I've had in years. That was actually kind of... Anyway, yes, upstairs, up above ground. We can do that.
Yes, above ground. Do you know the sewage system at all? If not, let's go find it together. Let's go find an exit up.
Yes, we'll do that. Can you make me a survival check with advantage?
Yes. That is a solid 13.
13. Okay. You are wandering through the sewers, and as you go along, a glint of color catches your eye. You go along to the side of the sewer walls and rub it away with your hand. You find what looks like an awfully familiar goldish wiring running through the sewer system.
I take my knife, I scream, and I chop through it.
Yeah, you cut through it. There was no magical current running through it, but now you have this cut up piece of orichalcum wiring.
I shove it in my bag.
To the wall.
Yeah. Say, Sarah?
Yeah?
Come on, I know you're a little shaken, but we really, really need to escape. You can deal with your trauma later.
I'm just... Where does that wiring come from?
God, I remember it. There... Kronos, a bunch of stuff. Can I make an Arcana or an investigation check?
Yeah, sure. Or do you just need a reminder of what it all was about?
Yeah, no. I remember what it's about. Yeah, I briefly explained that to Sarah, and I'm like, Kronos, there's some weird crap going down to the underworld. Yeah. This isn't good.
Well, I don't exactly know what it is you're talking about, but what I do know is that wiring tends to lead to accessories. There's a power grid all throughout Pantheon City. If we follow these
Yes.
wires, we should be able to find some sort of building and therefore a way up, correct?
Yes. Correct. You have one brain cell. Let's go.
Harsh. The two of
Sorry,
you,
I'm a little bit on edge.
the two of you follow along the wires until you find what appears to be a ladder leading up to a manhole cover. You push your way up and find yourselves in the square where the rally was held with Rex Orium. You find yourself in that square. There's some traffic about, but you're able to get out and avoid the cars, putting the manhole cover back on as the two of you crawl out of the sewers.
Yes. Looking around, do I see anything that's going to immediately attack me?
No, you do not.
Good. Juniper is going to naturally say, I'm just going to send out a text. I'm going to the university. I'm going to text Tristan this. And she's going to take Saren's arm over her shoulder and she's going to go, come on, we're going to the university and there will be hell
University?
to pay.
Should I be worried?
No, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Move.
Yeah, you sling Saren over your shoulder and head up to the university. Back at the university, Tristan's Revivify spell has just failed to revive Bruce Van Dyke, whose body is currently in Lucian's arms after one last goodbye. Larb is standing by, Andromeda is sleeping in the crime scene.
Lucian, I'm so sorry. I tried, but all we can do now is send him on to Solomon. I think we need some time to rest. We have to get to the bottom of this. Do you need a place to stay?
What? I can stay. Why are we giving his body to Solomon?
He needs to prepare it for burial.
Oh my gosh, she texted us. Oh my god. She's alive. All right. Andy is going to run outside and start summoning their car. And is going to text back, like, where are you? Can I come pick you up?
As you run outside, you see the really sad, really decrepit scene of Lucian Van Dyke and Tristan Emery's cradling the body of Bruce Van Dyke.
Hey, Andy.
Hey.
Lucian's
Juniper's
father
alive.
just died. I wasn't able to save him. I just got a text from Juniper. I'm guessing you got the same. She's okay. She's alive. She managed to escape on her own. It looks like she needs someone to pick her up in the square.
I'm on my way. Lucian,
All right.
I'm so sorry. Real quick,
Lucian's
and
just
then
looking down.
walk away.
I'll kind of sidle up next to Lucian and try to put one arm around him, see how he reacts to that. Very awkwardly, slowly, kind of get close.
Tristan,
Pat.
I have to ask, does that work to regular people who lose loved ones?
Yes, it usually does. It was part of the training for grieving families. I'll
I am
remove
not-
my arm and slide away.
I am not a normal person, and I am now practically an orphan, so I need some time.
I'll give you some time. Let me know when you're ready, and I can summon the authorities to take possession of the body. Unless you want to do something with it. I mean, I guess you have authority on this.
I would like my father's corpse.
Oh, you just want to hang on to it?
Lucian nods.
I guess. Do you want me to like prepare it so it doesn't like rot away?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll drop it off by the office. I'll take care of it personally, and then I can deliver his corpse to you in a casket. And you can just hold on to it, I guess. Does he have a
That would
will?
be good.
You know, if your father has something of that nature.
Would I know that? That's a really good question.
I don't know about police officers usually, but
What about-
I think it would be safe to assume he would have a will if he knew he was getting into a very dangerous case.
Does my dad also have a lot of life insurance that I can then collect now?
He probably would.
The thought just occurred to me. Am I rich?
Rich? Absolutely not. You're definitely not rich in family.
No.
Oh.
You
No,
are
yeah.
not becoming fat man today.
No, yeah, that's fine. But is there life insurance?
Yeah, there's
We can-
probably life insurance.
We can
that will
figure this
cover
out
some
later. This
expenses.
legal
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. We can
Yeah.
figure that out
Um,
off screen.
all right,
Andromeda,
I will,
Look at me. I don't have any parents, and I'm totally fine. Look at me.
Andromeda,
Larb, if
you
you
summon your silver Maserati and drive off to go pick up Dr. Levine and Saren.
Awesome. When we get back to the university, I'm gonna say, "Oi, Tristan, Lucian,
Yeah.
Bob, you guys want to hop in? We think
we
we're
got a
gonna go-
body to take care. Hold on, let me make a phone call real quick. Hi, police chief. Yeah, this is Tristan. Yep, a body. University. Could you please drop it off at the office? Thanks. Bye.
Yeah,
Cool.
sure, I can do that.
Glad you got that taken care of. Let's go now."
All right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, the police officer right next to you hangs up his cell phone. He's like, all right, I gotta go pick up the body.
The guy right next to me.
Yeah, you all forgot that you're at a crime scene, so and
Okay.
then it clicks for a moment, and I was just, oh, it's this. Yes, we'll escort him properly to the mortuary.
Tristan will get in the car and look to see if Lucian does the same.
Yeah, Lucian's going to the car.
Okay.
It's turned
I'm
into a
good.
bit
I'm
more
hopping in as
gruesome of
well.
a campaign than I thought it was going to be. But yeah,
Who
the
has
police
somewhere we
officers.
can crash?
I mean, I did just get a mansion, so if you guys want to crash there and check it out, that'd be sick, I guess.
Let's do it. Let's do it up.
I'll ask these questions later. I'm tired right now. I took a lot out of me to try to bring back to life several people today and fail every time.
Andy just hits the gas super hard, and they skirt out of the parking lot. Yeah.
You brought the bandit back.
That's true. I did bring a bad guy back. Of course, it works on unimportant things. Maybe the bandit will come and save us one of these days. He'll come through a wall. Remember me?
Remember me?
I owe you one. Anyways, we're driving.
Yeah,
We get to the manor.
You drive to Larb's new mansion. It is a grand estate. It's certainly not to the degree of like something Rex Orium would buy. It's not like covered in gold or with like 50 miles of square land or something. But it is a fairly nice open house with several rooms. Larb, you have the key. You enter inside. It is a beautiful, fully furnished house, and there are several rooms that you could crash in.
Have I
Sweet.
been picked up yet?
Yes,
Okay,
So
good.
you're in the car the whole
you
time.
got picked up a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Andy is going to go on the couch and say, "Listen, I know today has been a lot, but there's going to be more happening tomorrow, and we don't have time to sit and go through it all right now. I'm going to go get some rest. I suggest you all do the same."
Has
and
anyone
then, like 30 seconds later, Andy is asleep.
Has anyone told Bruce Van Dyke what's going on?
Juniper, Bruce is dead. He died
What
this
do
evening.
you mean? He's dead.
He was
What do you
assassinated,
mean?
seemingly.
Andy
Another
wakes up.
one of my friends is dead. Put this
Rest in
Appreciate
later.
silence in
your,
the morning.
I appreciate your concern, but we really don't have the time for this right now. We need to rest.
Good. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, thank you.
Why is
Maybe
Saren
don't
here?
shout over a sleeping person.
That's a good question. Why am I here?
Saren, if you want to go, you can, unless you want to stay if you don't feel safe. I don't know why they took you.
Why did they
I-
take you?
I don't know. Maybe I was just easy target, someone to
Insight check.
get information out of. Sure, go ahead.
100% insight check.
Wow.
I guess I'll do one too. Why not? We should
I
all.
You guys
wanna-
want to give me advantage because I have +7 in insight?
This
I
guy
have plus
is
11,
sus.
I think, or plus 10. I
Oh,
forget.
what? You can
I have
roll
plus
your
10,
then.
yeah.
Never mind.
I got a 15.
Holy. I got a 12.
28.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As far as you all can tell, he's telling the truth. He's being honest with you.
Great. I really would like to go after them now, but we probably should rest. Anyways, good night.
It is the evening, so I recommend, for safety's sake, Saren gets his own room and sleeps here and then leaves in the morning. Sound good?
Yeah.
I'm going to head to my own room right
I'm
now.
totally fine with that.
I'm about to collapse. All right. Good night, everyone.
Yeah. I
Tristan
hug
leaves.
Lucian, then go to sleep crying, basically.
Jeez.
Lucian.
Sweet place,
is
Larb.
Oh, yeah. Lucian's
I don't
gonna
know.
change his armor to infiltrator armor over the long rest. So do however long that takes, and then go to bed.
Cool.
Larb's only action is to see if he can find like a security room with like surveillance cameras and stuff.
Yeah, one of those exists.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on like safeguard mode if there is one that like battens down the hatches and locks the windows and all the doors and stuff.
House is fully secure as far as you can tell.
All right, Larb will like get on all fours, chase himself in a circle, and then fall asleep on the floor in the security room.
All right. You all take a long rest. You recover half your hit die, all of your hit points, all your spell slots, any other frequencies that refresh on a long rest. Before this broadcast, I did tell Rae that they were going to be holding on to a note card with some
Secret note.
consequences for that. But that is later. But for now, you all wake up in Larb's new mansion. The night has passed.
Tristan wakes up like at 5 a.m. and starts making breakfast for everyone in the kitchen. I assume there's materials there.
Juniper wakes up to help.
Andy starts like eating the cans and like the leftover the spoon with like all the stuff on it, just like chomps on the spoon.
I like throw the egg shells over to you through the air.
I turn
They're
to
nice and
Tristan.
crunchy.
I turn to Tristan and ask, Tristan, do you know when all the deaths are going to end?
Well, for you, hopefully very soon. For me, I don't think there's ever going to be an end for the deaths, frankly. I think that's part of who I am.
Wow,
enough.
you're a cheery bunch this morning.
Oh, hey.
Saren, we just
we had a
had
friend
people
die,
die.
so-
You nearly died. We were
I did
interrogated
nearly
and
die.
tortured. I am done with your objections.
I think you're being a little harsh on him, Juniper. This guy
Perhaps you-
almost died as
You
he said.
haven't understood. I almost died. Like, you barely kept me alive. I could have died. Like, you ran me right through with a sword. In and out. Like, I should be dead. I should be dead several times over. And here I am, still alive.
Yes.
What in the world?
Here, I
I'm
have a good
sorry.
question for you. How do you like your eggs?
Oh, sunny side up.
Sunny side up, right away. And I
Yeah.
like to fry an egg for him real quick and give him a side of bacon and some hash brown. and I hand it over to him. Hey, if you're a vegetarian or whatever, I got some fruit salad.
No, please give me the. He grabs the plate.
I load him up like an extra couple pieces of bacon.
I ask Saren, do you want to get a new job? I probably can hire you as a secretary.
Andy is going to, after clearing their plate and eating it, is just going to stand on the table with both of their hooves and say, "Now is not the time to be making job offers. Now is the time to be talking about what is up next. So who has
I am
the
willing
leads?"
to accept, though.
Wonderful.
Your first job is to run around and wake everyone else up who is not up right now. How about that?
Yes, I concur. Yes.
Sure, I can do that.
So anyway,
shovel some food in his mouth as he walks off.
probably should tell you that Saren almost died, which you already know, and also Virgil kind of stole that really important equation from me that has the potential to do a lot of damage. So we probably
Where is
should
he
go
going with
take
it?
care of that.
This is
I
a good
have
question.
no
We
idea.
need to figure out our next move.
Can you make some sort of check? Can you look in the recesses of your memory?
God. Could I make
You wouldn't have happened to have grabbed anything from the area that you're in, or anything that I could be able to look into the past and be able to see what happened, or maybe get an idea of what's going on. I'm just throwing it out there.
Actually, I think Juniper probably would have kept some of the rope she was tied up with, and so she would hand that to Tristan.
I could try this. Here, let me finish cooking. I'll try it in a second, unless anyone else has any other ideas.
Andy grabs the skillet from you.
Oh,
Yes.
thanks. I guess I'll sit here for 10 minutes and do this. I'll sit here and meditate with this piece of rope and open my mind's eye to be able to see what this rope has seen.
Sure. Well, that's all going on.
Hopefully not terrible things.
Well, that's all going on. Saren walks around the house and wakes up the remaining party members.
Oh, it's morning already? All right. I guess it's time to start the fun. Where's, Saren, have you found Lucian yet?
Not yet. I was gonna go check him out next.
I'm gonna scan the screens for the surveillance cameras and see if he's figured out the dead zones. I don't see him. He's not on any of these monitors.
You don't think he just
Lucian!
left on his own, did he?
I think Lucian is currently just creeping around the place, trying to make sure no one's gonna break in.
That's fair.
And then once he does a loop, he's gonna go to the kitchen.
Cool.
lost
Larb and
with the
Saren
kitchen,
see
yeah.
him walk into the kitchen and return as well.
All right, so what's the plan?
Tristan's still
Lucian,
I'm sorry.
Lucian holds
I
up
didn't
a
know Tristan
paper
was
and
doing
says,
this thing.
"Well, my mom is probably being held hostage to make a horrible machine. I don't know what it does, but it requires a bunch of magical viscera and whatever. And so we should probably find out where that's being kept, because it's related to the wires in the park and probably Coronis' plot. And so we should probably deal with that if we can."
And also, yeah, I think we need to go hunt down in a similar location where the heck Virgil went, because he quite literally stole a very dangerous thing from... They literally tore it out of my body. Yeah, I think
Tristan, what do you got?
time to...
I'm still meditating on this. I haven't got anything
Yeah.
yet. The
I'm
Lord
sure
has not
Virgil
presented
enough.
me with the information.
I'm sure 10 minutes are up.
Yeah. Your 10 minutes are up, so you are going back in time to follow the lifespan of that rope in the last 24 hours. For the most part, you see the inside of just a warehouse shed before it is suddenly opened. You see some Dante's thugs grab it, take it with them. You see the inside of a car. After a short period, you see an unconscious Saren get dragged into the car. The rope is wrapped around him, tied up, dragged off to what looks like an entrance to the sewers. You and Saren are carried down into the sewers, where you see the unconscious form of Dr. Levine, also tied up. The two of you are sat in a chair for a while. As soon after Virgil enters, he waits for the two of them to wake up. That whole scene with Dr. Levine and Saren plays out according to as you would have seen. And then it just catches you up to the current moment.
The only question I have is like the rope was like covered when it came into the building, so I had no idea like where that was. Correct? Okay. Yeah, guys, I really don't have anything. Unfortunately, all I saw was a torture session, which was lovely, by the way. I'm so sorry you had to go through that, Juniper. And Sarah and you too, you almost died, man.
Worth
I
it for this
don't have
bacon.
Here, have another one. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
It's not my bacon. You can thank Larb for it, or however the heck he got their expansion.
Are you eating? Are you eating meat?
Yeah, this is bacon and eggs. Would you like some?
No.
I got a fruit salad over
be right
here
back.
in case you.
I'll be right back.
Oh gosh. Oh god. I'm sorry.
Are we gonna go
That's fine.
deal with like the like town ending problem? Because
Yes.
the longer we
Yeah.
sit here, the less is getting done.
Yeah, for
Do
real.
you know where
We've
we
been
need to
having
go,
breakfast for
Lucian?
like 30 minutes.
No, but we
Sounds like
can
you know
look.
where we need to go. So lead on.
Lucian, you remember that you have those blueprints from your father. His last act was to give it to you, and he told you that he found her, which suggests that the blueprints are a clue somehow.
Is there anything like other than what I saw about the blueprints being like blueprints? Was there anything else I noticed? Because I don't remember seeing anything else on there that would like lead.
Yeah, that's investigation.
Do you want me to make?
Could
Yeah,
I
you want me to make an
look at those
investigation
with
check?
Joey, since I knew Marilyn Van Dyke, and also help him with that investigation?
Sure. Go ahead and roll me investigation with advantage.
24.
24. Okay.
Oh, and I'm also gonna pop a guidance really quick too, with the book
just to
open.
be safe.
25.
25. Okay. So the two of you sit down to look at this book, and you start thinking about all of the information that you've gathered up to this point. The orichalcum you discovered in the park, so obviously there's some supply of that they have available to them. There is an Apple of Discord. You remember that being a powerful and dangerous artifact. Are you like talking about this stuff out loud?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Everyone should know.
Tristan, as this conversation is going, you remember your conversation with Jaden about this job that happened back in Arcadia, where they cleaned up, where there was a precious artifact in a wizarding school that was attacked. Andromeda, this brings up memories that you have you engaged with Roaring Springs Oasis, who was confirmed by Pollux to be working with Dante's Circle. Dr. Levine, you remember the wizarding school, and you remember being mercifully absent on that day when the wizarding school was attacked and something precious was stolen. Also going down the list, you know about the Harp of Kronos, to which you have 2 of its shards, the rest of its pieces scattered throughout the land. Um, and then the last item is the Palladium of Athena. And I'm trying to remember if either of you would know something about it.
Does
I'm going
the
to say with that
equation have
investigation check.
yeah, anything to
With
do
that
with it?
investigation check that you do know, the Palladium of Athena is a magical. The Palladium of Athena is a magical artifact that's kept in the Athenian Archives at Pantheon University. It's used to dispel space-time magic within the library, project that anti-space-time magic field over the library to prevent people from warping in and out. The library itself is bigger on the inside, you might say. And there's some danger in trying to teleport or warp or blink into there. So
Oh my God.
for safety measures, the Athenian Archives has the Palladium spreading the spell out over the entire archive.
Do we
need
know
to
if it's
go-
safe?
Go ahead, Juniper.
I think we might need to go to the
Andy
library.
gets on the
for that
phone and
meeting.
calls a cab.
You know that it is protected by effectively like a security spell. There's some really intense runes.
Someone figured it out.
There are some really, yeah. There are some really intense runes being used to protect the Palladium. You would need some incredibly powerful decryption to get through it.
Oh my God, that's what he stole the equation for. We need to get to the library.
Don't tell me twice.
Well, I'm not really
Let's
one
go.
for reading.
Well, luckily me and Juniper are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Not long after the cab that Andromeda called arrives, you all pile in and head over to Pantheon University.
As we're riding, I'd like to hand the greater healing potion that I bought to Lucian. Yeah. Figure you'd have more use for it than I do, and I have one as well. So, that's. Does anyone have a few gold to spare for the cab? Because I spent all my money on potions.
I don't know. Larb is Mr. Moneybags over here now. It seems.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I
Otherwise, I
guess I
can
could pay
shell out.
for it. What's the fare?
Calvin kind of whispers to you, "Oh yeah, you can cover that easily. You just like slip your card in the machine and you're good to go."
Oh, he has a credit card
Whoa.
too. Huh?
I have
Yeah.
a card.
Perfect.
Okay.
You have a card
Alright.
now.
Yes.
Out, everyone, onto the library, onto the archives.
Let's
Excuse
go to
me.
the library. I literally sprint to the library with everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's sprinting alongside the car. As it goes.
after getting in the car.
Oh, okay. All right, we've arrived.
All right. You arrive at the archives. As usual, there's an elderly tabaxi standing behind the counter, working with some books. He is tapping into a computer. He's like, "Oh, hello all. What are you doing here today? Something I can help you with?"
Where's Virgil? Did you see a
I'm
man
sorry.
come in here last night? Probably with a
Andy's
flash
gonna-
drive.
Andy's gonna walk past him and start walking with detect magic vision with the sunglasses on, and see what they can see.
Sure. You start walking through the archive, or you start walking through the library. The archives aren't hard to spot. Like, it's basically, it looks like a big glowing square to you, a magical square. It's obviously some sort of space-time magic in order to fit the entire archive within the building. Otherwise, it would never hold as many books as it does. You're asking me for... There's lots of people. People come in here all the time. Students, teachers, staff. Is there something specific you're
Had a
looking for?
katana. I had a
Where-
katana. Pull out a picture. Show it to him. See this guy?
We're looking for Athena's Palladium too.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
I
that
bet it's
too.
all inside of the archives as Andy presses against the door, opening it.
Andy's probably right.
Are we not? Is the library not a part of the archives? Like, is it not the same? Or is
There's
like
an
the archives
entryway,
There is a
and then there's the
doorway that
archives.
leads into
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Very well.
The archives basically hold like all of the information that can't fit in the library, and they can usually pull stuff out of it magically to use. Again, part of the whole space-time magic spell thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm running to Andy then.
Yeah. After
I'll group
after
up
seeing
too.
Sapphire look all confused, I just say never mind and run over with them.
Oh, okay, so I think that
Be
it's
careful
possible
in
they
the
might be
archives.
expecting
It's
us.
bigger on the inside.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Dying in a bunch of books is not my worst fear.
Okay.
Lucian
Go.
cast guidance
Let's see if we
himself.
can maybe. Let's see if we can get the jump on them,
Juniper
and Lard will
cast Mage
cast
Armor
Path
on
Without a
herself
Trace.
before going in.
Oh, also,
Awesome.
can I
We're
can I
sneaking
cast
in.
another spell on people too before we go in real quick? Just I'm gonna give
Yeah,
aid
Ooh.
on our squishiest peoples.
Cast as many
So-
spells as you like.
So I'm gonna give aid to Lucian, Juniper, and no, I think I'm gonna give it to Andy.
Okay, cool.
Lucian,
thanks.
Andromeda, and Larb.
Big.
All right. You enter into the archives, and Sapphire Sparkle, the baddest tabaxi around, was not kidding when he told you it was bigger on the inside. This is absolutely enormous. You guess that it's like multiple football stadiums, both across and wide. You wander your way through these bookshelves. The shelves themselves are not, in fact, labeled. They're just all over the place. But the archives themselves are brimming with magic, as if they seem to know where every single book in the archives are. You wander deep into the archives. And at this point, you come across a small clearing. In this clearing is an altar of sorts. And in front of the altar appears to be what looks like a computer desk. Much more worrying, however, is first of all the absence of the Palladium itself. And the other thing that's worrying is a massive creature, seemingly made from the books, stalking around looking for an enemy. It turns and it glares at you. And with that, we're going to roll into combat. So we're just going to transport everyone on over to our map.
So we
Oh,
were
no.
sneaking in.
Yes.
Some people
Cool.
suck. I
Yes.
guess we can all.
So it is, I want you all to make me stealth checks. This will determine whether you have a chance to make a surprise round or to sneak around and avoid it.
Don't forget the +10.
Oh,
We all get +10.
Pass without
That's
a trace,
fine.
baby.
okay.
Yes, we do.
Don't
That's
have
a
heavy armor. That's
29.
medium armor. I don't want to say it's heavy there.
Oh, hold on. I need to reroll that.
Oh, I got a
I need
30.
I need at
got
least half
a
of you to pass.
22.
We have a 30, a 20, like a 20. We have 3 over 30, I think.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
the only one sub 20. I'm 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yes, you are successful in stealthing your way onto the scene. So you are seeing all of this while hidden away amongst the bookshelves. I am going to move your characters into position. Just real quick. Hiding behind these bookshelves. And we are ready for our battle map.
This is so cool.
Ooh,
Ooh. Oh, that's a cool looking
book
monster.
monster.
Before
Oh,
battle
yeah.
starts, can we be like, "Hey, we're innocent. We didn't steal the palladium. It wasn't us. I swear."
Yes, let's yell while we're hiding.
Yeah,
Exactly.
while we're hiding, seeing that the palladium's not there, I whisper, "Do we really want to fight this thing?
We can just leave.
Yes.
We can
Yeah.
just leave."
Shouldn't we? Yeah, I mean, we didn't steal the palladium, so like, it's not like we're at fault. We can
I'm
just go
sure
and like.
it knows.
Gone.
Listen, if we get this monster, we're going to find out what happened to the palladium. Simple logic. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Are we straight up engaging in combat?
We're
I mean, do we get a
going-
surprise round on it?
Position, right?
We get
Yes,
a surprise round.
definitely. You do get a surprise
Sweet.
round on it.
Awesome.
Cool. In that case, top of the order, because we rolled out initiative earlier, Dr. Levine.
Because it's a
I'm
surprise
going to-
round. I could.
I'm going
we
to
could
go
hold our-
ahead, look
Alright,
at the
go ahead.
books, and say, "Man, that's a big creature. I think, and it looks very flammable." And I'm going to go ahead and cast Fireball.
Fireball. That's a classic.
You're gonna destroy the rest of the books in the library.
No, I won't.
Just
It's
saying.
concentrated on one area. The monster guy.
All right.
All right. Where's the point at which you want the fireball to originate from?
I would like it to originate away from the books, probably centered on the monster. Like right there.
Okay.
Try not to hit the
center it
computer.
on, that's a 20
Oh,
foot
yeah, that might be a bad
radius.
idea. Actually, hold on. That's a terrible plan. Let me go measure. God, there is no good place to put this. I say,
It is a fireball. There are very few places to put it. Like, rarely ever.
Okay, I'm
You're going to hit
I'm
some
gonna
books.
center it
just-
right
yeah.
here where it's just going to hit some of the books, but not all of them. To go get that monster. I'm gonna be like, God, this is killing me. This is killing me so much.
All right. So I need to have it make a dexterity saving throw. We can do that.
Yep.
Cool. I pulled open the wrong. I pulled open the wrong stuff. I had this open and then had to restart my computer. That's what happened. Here we go. Dexterity saving throw. It definitely failed to save, so it's going to be taking full damage from this.
Cool. It takes 35 fire damage.
35. Very nice.
As I duck back behind the bookshelf.
You... Oh,
Bomb
you're just
and
going to stay in
weave.
the same place.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Yes.
That's just what
It is,
Andy
and-
says after she ducks back down.
Yes.
See,
Okay.
35? Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, Juniper is the first to actually pops out, and immediately a sphere of flame ignites within the area. The creature caught off guard is engulfed in the flames, but it appears to be shaking it off just fine. Next in the order, Andromeda.
So, first, Andy is going to move over here. So that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to use Hexblade's Curse on this creature. And let me see. And then I am going to cast Sickening Radiance on it.
Hmm.
And let me put that in chat.
Go.
There you go. So it needs to make a con save, DC 15.
con save. DC 15. We can do that. Everybody loves a good Constitution saving throw. And it fails.
Awesome. So it's going to take some damage, and it has 1 level of exhaustion. So it has disadvantage on ability checks. 19 points of radiant damage as this like crazy circular ball of like radiating just spheres just hits this creature.
Cool. The light is definitely like is okay. I'm just double checking. Make sure this would affect it. Yes. Yes, the light is absolutely sickening, terrifying to deal with. Next up in the order, the creature is surprised and cannot move. Lucian.
Okay. So Lucian on his turn is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, and then he wants to climb on top of the bookshelf.
All right. These bookshelves are approximately 15 feet tall.
Okay. And Lucian's walking speed is currently 35 because he's wearing the infiltrator armor, so dashing 3 times nets him a movement speed of 105. So he has plenty of movement to get up there.
Boy.
Oh my gosh.
All
And
right.
so now Lucian is perched in his sniper position and is ready to go for the next turn. And that'll be me.
All right. Tristan.
I have a fun science experiment I've been thinking of performing here in a second. So I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I am going to cast the spell Blight on the book monster. And I want to ask the DM because Blight causes maximum damage against plants. And, you know, books are made out of wood, plants, plant material. I'm asking to see if this does maximum damage to this enemy. Otherwise, it'll do 8d8.
I'm going to say no. It is not a plant. It is not alive. It is made of plant material, but it is not a plant itself.
It's already got all the
I
water
had to
sucked
try,
out of
right?
it.
I had to
Now
try.
it's going to make DC 15 con save, which it fails. My goodness.
Woof.
So let's see how.
Where did the damage go? It disappeared. I had it rolled there for a second. Oh, there it is. 48.
It's up above.
Necrotic damage.
Dear Lord.
That's some damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tristan reaches out and he's like, guys, I'm going to try something. I want to see if it's alive. I point at it, and a ray shoots from my finger. And then I think I'll use the rest of my movement to take cover a little bit.
All right.
I'm going to try to sidle up and against the bookshelves to get myself partial cover from this thing, or full cover depending on the situation. Is Andy slowly moving every turn? I'm noticing him moving.
Sorry.
He's moved
I forgot
two
to do the
spaces
rest
up.
of my movement.
Oh.
I have 45, so I wanted to go a little bit further, but I didn't want to interrupt anybody's turns or anything.
Sneaking
All
up
good.
there. All right, Larb.
Larb, it's your initiative.
Larb. Dang, you guys are really cool. I wish I could do cool magic stuff. Oh, wait, I can. Larb will peek his head out, move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 feet, and he will rub his hands together for an obnoxiously long amount of time, just creating that friction in his hands. He's like, that should be warm enough. And he'll put his hands out and cast Wall of Fire.
Ooh.
God, these books, man, I'm so scared.
No.
And he's going to cast it. How do I do a little line action here? How do you draw a line?
Are you gonna put a ring around it?
No, I'm not going to do a ring, although that would be smart. Larb's not too keen on
The
this,
drawing tool is the paintbrush, and then you can select freehand.
Oh, cool. I'm just going to draw this right. Oh. We're going to do this right on here. Boom. This is a firewall. Boop. So that's the firewall. So this book monster now needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, it does. It is adjacent to the wall. Dear Lord.
And my DC is 15.
DC 15. Dexterity. It fails.
Oh,
I failed every single saving throw this fight.
It will take 20 fire damage.
25.
Listen, this book just shouldn't be fighting us. This is like
I can't
maybe it
believe
runs
I'm
away
saying
after
this.
its turn. Its first turn, it runs away. It's like, nope.
I can't believe I'm saying this in the surprise round, in literally the first round. But how do you want to finish this?
Oh my god. No way.
be gone.
Yeah,
Be-
you were so worried about having enough time.
This was a CR8 encounter, and you just exploded it.
Well, I guess that
Our
fireball
stealth,
did.
baby.
Larb's gonna be that should be hot enough, and like the flame wall, as opposed to being the wall it is, will catch every possible tinder on these pages of the books and just ignite it and just burn it to a pile of ash.
There goes all the world.
Dang, I'm pretty good at this.
All right. The book monster is absolutely incinerated, leaving nothing behind but a pile of ash. And now I'm incredibly sad because I never once got to joke about it being a bookworm.
We did it. We got it, guys.
It was gonna have wings and it's gonna be all dragony and it was gonna be so cool and it just got blown
It
up.
was
I'm
pretty
sad.
cool, yeah.
Listen, we jobbed it
Okay,
out. We showed how strong
Honestly,
we were
the
by
fact that it
murdering
failed
it.
like 4 saving throws in a row against
Oh
so
my
much
goodness.
damage that's rough.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
I do have one more thing for you though before you all get too excited.
Okay.
You
comes back.
see, you see a body in the middle of all of this ash.
Oh,
You see this body.
Wait, I know that.
No!
Just kidding. I have no idea who this is.
oh my god.
No.
Lucian's gonna
No!
book it to the body.
Juniper is also
Somebody.
going to fuck it. I'm
I'm
going
so
to.
worried we just killed somebody.
I'm. Tristan,
Oh.
get over here. Get over here.
What's up? Oh,
Who
there's
is
a person.
this?
Marilyn Van Dyke. Is she dead?
She's dead.
Is she recently dead?
No.
No. Oh.
I bet she's
No.
dead by like 8 hours, probably.
Wait, is Lucian here? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Oh no.
You guys, I was... Come on.
I
that's rough. I'm so sorry,
I
everyone.
kneel down over the
I'm
body,
so sorry, Lucian.
wrap my arm around Lucian, and just start crying at this point.
You guys know who this is?
I
Yes,
have no idea.
this is my friend and Lucian's mother, Marilyn Van Dyke.
Oh my god, did we kill her? I like go down to check the vitals.
No, she's been dead for a long time.
Can I like roll a medicine to see how long she's been dead for?
Yes, you may.
I think it's gonna be like 8 hours or something. At
That
least.
time of long rest is.
Dang it!
Yeah. Um,
No.
That's a
yeah,
9.
that's a 9.
Like
Yeah, not great.
like
That's
you're
unfortunate.
pretty sure she died sometime within the last 24 hours.
Can
It's a
I
little hard to
use?
tell being surrounded by all the ashes messes with that body temperature.
Can I use my knowledge from the past feature to add a little bit onto that check? I can roll a d6 immediately after seeing the number on the d20 and add that to the result. So let me just roll a d6 real quick.
Okay.
That's an extra 5. So does that help a little bit? It gives me a 14.
I'm going to say yes. You can narrow it down that she probably died within the last 6 hours or so.
Okay.
Judging by the wounds on her body, you can surmise it was a gunshot, a single gunshot to the temple.
Hey, Juniper, to answer your question earlier today, I think there seems to be a lot more death in store. Like Tristan
Why-
walks away and slouches up against a bookshelf. Puts his head in his
won't
hands.
you just take me and care about? After that, dismayed, she's going to go to the computer, that being her domain, and she's going to look. Is the flash drive there? What's
You
the
see a
history
familiar
on it?
flash drive plugged into the computer. The access to the protection runes around the Palladium is the program that's currently accessed. The computer acknowledges that they are open, and that they are still open. If you wish to, you could close them, but there's no Palladium in that space.
I take the flash drive. I take the flash drive. I put it in my bag, not particularly wanting it tortured out of me again. I also go over to Tristan, put the flash drive in his hands, and say, Can you find anything with this?
I can try. Yeah. I don't know if I just have it in me right now. I seem to be making all kinds of mistakes. Hold on, let me try. And I
Tristan,
sit there with it in my lap for 10 minutes. While anyone else does anything else they need to do before I try this.
Juniper would walk over to Lucian and say, Lucian, I don't know your wishes. You're still a child, but if you want, you are welcome to stay. I'm sure William and I would be... Well, you're the closest thing to a son I had and will ever have. We're willing to adopt you.
Lucian is just catatonic.
Juniper just sits with him and hugs him.
So that cleric feature of yours. So,
Joan, cannot hear you. Unless you're not speaking.
I think we're
Hello?
having some
Can you hear me
screen
now?
issues, Joan.
Yes.
Do you want
I
to
can hear you
take
now.
a second?
you can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. I accidentally bumped the button. So this feature of yours, you put your hands on the thumb drive, holding the Eutolycus Equation. Not that I think Juniper has revealed any of that, has she? I don't know.
She would have told Tristan when she handed it to him and said,
Okay.
Don't tell anyone.
Cool. So you know that this is basically a really powerful computer program of sorts, the Eutolycus Equation, named for a famous Greco-Roman thief, a Greek thief back in the day. Because of it is powerful enough to crack through very powerful encryptions, practically like brute forcing its way through security.
Hey, Joe.
Originally, it was yes.
So sorry. I think we're having some stream issues. Would you mind pausing for just 1 second?
Sure.
Awesome. So